I am proud to be British. This is something I hear from lots of people when talking about our country, but what does this really mean? Can you really be proud of something outside of your control? To find out about this, you have to understand the definition of proud. The Oxford Dictionary defines proud as feeling pleased and satisfied about something that you own or have done or are connected with. You are connected with the place in which you were born, and therefore it's a very fair assertion to make that it is possible for you to be proud of where you were born and your family heritage. However, I think it's very interesting how the Oxford Dictionary highlights that it can include something you own, so I can be proud with my house, car, or painting. I could be proud of a painting that I buy. Am I proud of the artist for painting the picture, or am I proud of myself for purchasing the painting? Or, as I own it, I am proud of the painting that I own. To me, it feels unsettling to feel pride over a painting I did not create but own. I understand feeling pleased for owning a one-of-a-kind painting, or feeling pleased for the artist for making such a beautiful piece of work. It feels absurd to say you can feel pride for something outside of your control. So I can be the proud owner of a rare painting, and I can be proud of the artist for making such a beautiful painting, but it's difficult to see how I could be proud of the painting that I did not create but own. In a recent conversation with a friend of mine, I realized he spoke a lot of his home country. I noticed this over conversation every day for a couple of weeks. I raised the question, "Are you proud to be Finnish?" And he responded, "I am happy to be Finnish." This really made me smile. I realized that I've met someone who understood my point of view. We then discussed the concept of pride. He told me that he could be proud of things within his control. For example, he could be proud of skills as a guitarist, but he couldn't be proud of having brown eyes. His guitar skills are within his control, however his eye color is not within his control. To have pride, to feel satisfied, as highlighted by the Oxford Dictionary, requires the individual to have achieved something. However, to be happy, it could just be a simple experience of euphoria, a piece of good news. It doesn't require any personal input. To be proud of being British is the same as being proud of having blonde hair. You can be happy for having blonde hair, the same way you can be happy to be British. But when something is beyond your control, you can be content with the outcome, but any sort of pride because you lucked into a position is unfounded pride. You haven't achieved anything by purely being birthed. This isn't Fortnite. You can't be proud of dropping tilted towers. I think, however, there is ground for feeling pride for values your country stands for. In the case of the United States of America, one of the core values is freedom. You can feel pride to uphold American values. And before I get 1,000 commenters saying how America refers to two very big continents and not just the USA.
Argentina, though, that's not America, that's South America, actually.
Yeah, but if I'm from South Dublin, I'm still from Dublin.
But you can't feel pride for something that you luck into. It is therefore reasonable to be proud of the values of a country or what a country has achieved. However, it is not reasonable to be proud of being born in a country, as this is something beyond your control. It is important to take note on how you can be proud of ancestors, etc., for certain things they have achieved, the same way a mother or father can be proud of their daughter or son's achievements. Third-party pride, or being proud of someone else, is an interesting topic. I think it's fair to assert that the definitions of words are open for interpretation, and I reckon many people are struggling to see the point of view I hold. This is normal and a disappointment. I have brought up existentialism previously on the channel. I highlighted Jean-Paul Sartre's statement explaining how we are restricted by our language. Words have different meanings to everyone, and language is often the root of our misunderstandings. And the very purpose of this video was to highlight how words are open to interpretation, even when we dig deeper and look at their definitions.